Hey to everyone out there watching, it's JT from Keystone Crew Outdoors. Having a bit of technical difficulties today. Camera kind of crapped out on me, isn't working right. So I have to record today's video from my phone, so it's going to be a little bit of a later start on this. I had everything all prepared to go, set up here on the computer, ready to rock and roll, and then the video wouldn't work. So I'm going to try my best to edit this the best I can with some of the stuff I had prepared and everything. But it's probably going to be a little bit shorter of a video. I'm sure you guys are bummed about that. Hope you all had a great Memorial Day weekend and had some time out on the water. My brother and I got to go up to Oneida up in New York. Got some nice smallies and some walleye and a couple drum and pickerel and stuff like that. Before we jump in, here's a quick look at the Keystone Crew leaderboards for Rapala Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing. And a look at the Keystone Crew leaderboard for Mercury Bassmaster Drain the Lake Challenge. If you guys like and subscribe to the channel, thank you for your continued support. I really appreciate it. Time's winding down in the elite season. We're about halfway through the Bassmaster Elite season. If you're looking to get the main prize, probably not going to happen if you haven't signed up yet. But there is still time to win prizes for each individual tournament that's left. So as always, if you want to sign up, head on over to bassmasterfantasy.com and join. Look in the groups tab for Keystone Crew. Here's a quick recap of how the picks fared from the last event at Lay Lake. If you had a perfect lineup, it would have looked like this. From buckets A through E, Brandon Cobb finished 7th. Brandon Palnick finished 2nd. Jason Christie finished 3rd. Gary Klaus finished 13th. And Will Davis Jr. finished 1st. Here's a rundown of my gut picks. As usual, they weren't the greatest, but that's what happens when you pick with your gut, your heart, and pick the anglers you like instead of going with the research. Here's what the research picks did. They weren't too bad for this one. We did get 2 in the top 10, including the winner, Will Davis Jr. He came in 1st, and Jason Christie finishing 3rd. Winning weight was 62 pounds, 12 ounces. I said 66.7, so I was a little over this time. Here's how the power rankings and Drain the Lake fared. We did have some top 10s in the power rankings too. So hopefully if you didn't pick with our top-ranked angler and you picked one of the other guys, hopefully you picked one of those who had a really strong finish. Now on to the Sabine River in Orange, Texas from June 1st through the 4th, 2023. Sabine River is a 360-mile-long river in the southern United States that flows between the states of Texas and Louisiana. It serves as a boundary between the two states and empties into the Sabine Lake, an estuary of the Gulf of Mexico. In 2021, Jason Christie won with 43 pounds, 15 ounces, and he made a hike up the river. In the same tournament, Brock Mosley made a 110-mile trip to almost Houston. Most of the field fished in the swamps, bayous, and channels, though. Pundits are saying this could be the most even playing field in the whole Elite Series trail. All right, the reason you're all here, the picks. First, my gut picks. These are the guys that I'm picking, you know, with no research and just when the buckets are released. Bucket A, I'm going with Mike Iaconelli, owned by 5.3%. Followed by Jason Christie in Bucket B, 34.8% owned. Bucket C, I have Luke Palmer, 8% owned. Bucket D, Taku Ito with 24.8%. And Bucket E, Caleb Sumrall with 31.2% owned. All right, here's the actual research-based picks. These are the guys that I power rank based off the Bassmaster pundits, videos I watch online, and different articles that I read. Bucket A is going to be kind of the same as my other pick. I'm taking Ike here as the top-ranked angler, followed by Tyler Rivette, Kyle Welcher, Brandon Palnick, and then Brandon Cobb. My pick, though, is Mike Iaconelli, and so is the Keystone Crew research pick. Bucket B, we have Greg Hackney as the top-ranked guy, 29.1% owned, followed by Seth Fighter, 7.0% owned, Jason Christie, 34.8% owned, Daryl Gleason, 1.1% owned, and Lee Livesay with 11.5%. My pick, though, is Jason Christie with that 34.8% owned, and the crew's research pick is Greg Hackney, 29.1% owned. On to Bucket C, we have Brock Mosley as the top-ranked angler there, 27.7% owned. Brandon Lester, 9.3. Bill Lowen, 5.4. Luke Palmer, 8.0. And John Cruz, 3.8%. My pick's Luke Palmer with that 8%. And the crew's research pick, the one that you should go with, is Brock Mosley, 27.7% owned. On to Bucket D, I got Matt Herren with 6.5% is the top-ranked guy there. Then followed by Caleb Koopfall, 12.4%. Taku Ito with a 24.8%. Jake Whitaker, 2.3%. And Chris Zaldane, 22.3%. Zaldane's been a bit of a disappointment this year, but he is from Texas, so he's probably got the experience on this river. My pick, though, was Taku Ito with that 24.8%. And the crew's research pick is Matt Herren with that 6.5. Bucket E, I've got Caleb Sumrall as the top-ranked angler, 31.2%, followed by Bradley Hallman, 4.8%, KJ Queen, 8.0%, Ed Loughran with 0.6%, and Skylar Hamilton, 1.3% owned. Tie-breaking weight, I'm going low on this one, I think. It might be in the 50s, but I'm going with 48 pounds, 7 ounces. I took the average of the last 4 times the elites were there, and that's what I came up with, and that's what I'm going with. Might have somebody be in the 50s, but I overshot last time, so I'm playing it safe this time. All right, my gut picks, again, were Mike Iaconelli, Jason Christie, Luke Palmer, Taku Ito, and Caleb Sumrall. The research picks for the crew is Mike Iaconelli, Greg Hackney, Brock Mosley, Matt Herren, Caleb Sumrall. On to Mercury Drain the Lake. It's a survivor-style game. You can only pick each angler once. Once you use them, they're gone. So we're running out of anglers here. So this is either getting easier for you or tougher, depending on how you picked earlier in the season. But we got Daryl Gleason, Greg Hackney, Matt Herren, Derek Hudnall, Logan Latuso, Bill Lowen, Tyler Rivette, and Kyle Welcher. That'll wrap it up for the Sabine River. Good luck to everyone out there, and as always, I'll catch you next time.